Congratulations to the Dodgers, the World Series champions. Game 7 in the 11th inning. This game was nerve-wracking with anxiety, emotions. Just, oh my goodness. The Blue Jays would just not quit. And the Blue Jays started the lead 3-0. And for about two and a half innings, they kept the lead. But then, you know what I'm saying, the Dodgers scored 1, then they scored 2, then the Toronto came back and scored another 1. But then, in the bottom of the 9th inning, Rojas hit a spectacular home run. No Blue Jay fan was expecting for him to hit a home run. He hasn't hit a home run in months. Basically, what his statistics and batting average is, he hasn't hit a home run in a month. And he hits his greatest home run in his career. They go extra innings tied up 4-4. First, the Blue Jays had the edge because they filled up the bases. But the Dodgers pitcher was able to get out that situation. And then the Blue Jays were in a situation that the bases were loaded as well. And the pitcher came out of that situation. Then the 11th inning comes. And that's where everything changes. Everything. No one was expecting for Will Smith, the baseball player, not the actor. That's his name, Will Smith. No one was expecting for this young man to hit a spectacular home run. Man, he hit that motherfucker so hard. It was meant for him to hit a home run. That's how beautiful it was. And you can see the Toronto Blue Jays bullpen and bench. You can see the audience, their fans, the disappointment thinking that they were going to win in the 9th inning. But just the will of the Dodgers kept them pushing and kept on, you know what I'm saying, fighting. Just like the Blue Jays, they just would not go away. They kept fighting and pushing and just not quitting and not going out without a fight. So you see, back-to-back championships, a dynasty, a legacy. If they win the following season, that'll be probably the greatest achievement in this era when it comes to a baseball team. The Yankees have done it, you know what I'm saying? But the Dodgers, they have an accomplishment and they are successful. That's Rojas right there. In the 9th inning, he hit a spectacular home run. And the way he hit the ball, it's like he had to bend down just a little bit to be able to hit it. And he caught it just in time for it to go out the park. Amazing, epic game. It was nerve-wracking with anxiety. I mean, I couldn't stay in my chair. Every minute I'm saying, oh my God, there's Magic Johnson. He was in the game. I caught him like that because that's how the camera showed him. But that's Magic Johnson right there. You know what I'm saying? Celebrating the LA Dodgers victory. This is the Blue Jays bench. Disappointed, frustrated, sad, with emotions, with no words at all. Just straight disappointment, as in, damn, we've come this far. We thought we was going to win in the 9th inning, and now we have to go home with no World Series trophy and not the champions. And we had the edge. We had them. We should have won this championship, but guess what? The Dodgers fought back. And these are the Blue Jay fans, disappointed, mad, sad, crying, frustrated. Hey, Drake. This video is not for you, but that's an extra L for you, my boy. That's an extra L for you, boy. You don't stop losing. But I did say, don't fall asleep on the Blue Jays, because they were coming out and they were finna go through a fight. They were finna go through a do-or-die situation, and they gave the Dodgers everything they had. So big ups to the Blue Jays. Nobody was expecting for the Blue Jays to make it this far in the World Series. And look, they gave the Dodgers the competition and the match that the Dodgers wasn't even expecting. As again, you can see the Blue Jays, you know what I'm saying, bench just disappointed, sad, looking at the Dodgers celebrating being champions in the World Series. Some couldn't even look, because just the sadness and the anger and aggravation and emotion that they were feeling, seeing the Dodgers celebrate and knowing that they're the champions, it was too much for them. They couldn't handle it. You see that man right there? He played very good in the World Series. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't too much. It wasn't good enough to be able to beat the Dodgers. But you have to give the Blue Jays credit. They came and they have come very far. And they have come a long way to be in the position that they were at in the World Series. This is the Dodgers celebrating right after, you know what I'm saying, they did the double play. Yep. I thought they were going to score. You know what I'm saying? They had a runner on first and second. No, I'm sorry. They had a runner on first. The dude grounded out, and they did a double play, and that's how they won the championship. I thought they were going to score again. I was like, oh my God, the Blue Jays are up to something. But they did a double play, and that's how they accomplished the World Series. And this is the game. This is the inning. This is the home run that changed everything. Everything for the Blue Jays just went terribly wrong when this young man, Will Smith, hit that 11th inning home run. I had to take a picture. I had to do screenshots, because this boy sent that ball way to fucking Buttfuck Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? But much respect to Will Smith for what he did. That was the greatest home run of his career. I bet you the Blue Jays was not expecting for him to hit a home run, and especially in these epic and very fragile innings. I thought that the Blue Jays were going to pull it off some way, somehow, but I kept on cheering for my Dodgers, and they won. They won, you know, a good fight, a competition fight. You know what I'm saying? You can't discredit the Blue Jays either. They gave the Dodgers a hell of a fucking fight. And this is him celebrating his home run. You know what I'm saying? Just pacing before he gets to home base. You feel me? Congratulations to the Dodgers. They deserve everything that they have earned. They worked hard for it. And most importantly, they're the champions. The 2025 champions, winning the World Series in Game 7 of the 2025 World Series. They went all the way, Game 7. Congratulations to all the players, to the managers, to the association and the organization of the LA Dodgers. May y'all celebrate and have a fantastic, you know what I'm saying, night, because I know y'all gonna celebrate hard tonight. Y'all might celebrate the whole week. But let's also give a big shout out and a congratulations to the Blue Jays, because they did an amazing job at giving the Dodgers the fight of their lives and the biggest competition that they face within, you know, the postseason or within the World Series itself. You understand what I'm saying? So let's give the flowers to the Blue Jays. They certainly deserve it. Congratulations for making it this far. But I knew this was going to be an epic game. And to me, this is the greatest World Series that I've ever watched, because it's just so nerve-wracking. And it was so close. You understand what I'm saying? And then the extent of longer innings. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, this is the greatest World Series I ever laid my eyes on in this era. But congratulations to my boys, to the Dodgers. Y'all go ahead and celebrate. And when y'all have that parade, y'all make sure y'all represent with y'all fans and show y'all fans love, because the fans were there to support you every step of the way. They never gave up on the Dodgers, and most importantly, they never gave up on their champion. This is your boy Chico Black, aka Jaloso. Man, I am successfully done talking about and taking notes and reporting the World Series. I will be waiting for next year to see what the Dodgers have to offer and see if they can win another championship, which I think they could. You know what I'm saying? They already won back-to-back. They win another one that will create the best dynasty in this era in baseball. This is your boy Chico Black. Y'all leave y'all comments down below. Peace.